Hey everyone, this is Ben, and welcome to this episode of the Semper Gumbie channel. First of all, I want to wish each and every one of you a happy holidays and a prosperous coming new year. But this year, we have been fortunate to test and review a lot of products, and I would like to thank all our sponsors for believing in us and sending us products to review. And today, because Christmas is coming, if you're looking for that perfect gift for your outdoorsman, your overlander, your boondocker, or your solar camping individual, I'm going to talk about some gifts that are economical as well as practical. And the gear that I am about to show you, I have tested and reviewed and used them in real camping situations as well as the outdoors, and I believe in them, and I like to share them with you today. And I hope some of the things that I show you today will assist you of trying to find that perfect gift for that outdoor enthusiast. But like I said, we've got a whole bunch of gear. These are just some of the gear that I have used. Now, many of you know that this year I started my own coffee company called Semper Gumbie Coffee Company. And I've been overwhelmed. There are many of you that have tried, ordered, and loved my coffee. And in fact, we got a lot of return visitors, or actually return customers on our website purchasing coffee. And I want to thank all of you for supporting the company. Now, there are several different blends of Semper Gumbie coffee. Now, some of the popular flavors that are available, or a lot of you order, is the Mexican chocolate and the Cinnabon. Those are our two famous or popular types of blends. And if you go to sempergumbiecoffee.com, you can get these. They're pretty economical. They're about $13, $14 with free shipping. And also, if you use the promo code XMIS23, you will receive 10% off your order. And I have met people all across the US this summer, and a lot of them have tried our coffee as we went to all the way to Wyoming and back in our camping series. But check out our camping video across the US. But if you're looking for a great cup of coffee, or you have a coffee connoisseur, go to sempergumbiecoffee.com and use the promo code, I said, XMIS23, and receive 10% off your order. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to enjoy this coffee. So many of you have seen my video on the Wuben X3 Owl flashlight, and I must say this is my favorite flashlight, and it's just amazing. It just, well, they call it an owl because it does look like an owl, and it has a pivoting head, and it has from 1 to 700 lumens along with a red night vision mode. And this thing is wireless charging. It also charges in the cradle. I mean, the blue, I love the blue, but when you put it in the cradle, you can also use it as a little lantern. And that's what I like about it. The wireless charging for this thing is, I think you can charge up to about 100 times in this little cradle. But the Wuben X3 is a great flashlight. It does have a clip on the back where you can clip on your hat or your clothes or your backpack. It makes it an outstanding light, and it's a dual purpose, especially with the little charging cradle. And like I said, it also has a red light. So I have used this several times while we went camping, and I still keep it in my backpack. I also put it on my bedside. It's pretty much like my EDC carry flashlight. And you can go to the Wuben website and you can order these with the cradle. They're about $80, and it has a rechargeable cradle on there. And like I said, this is also wireless, so check that out. Another awesome flashlight from Wuben is the Wuben Falcon X1, and they sent me this flashlight, and as soon as I got it, I put it on the charge because this thing is 12,000 lumens. It's in a little square rectangular. I like the way it feels in the hand, and it's USB rechargeable, and this is also available from Wuben. And I would say that this would be a great light to keep in your vehicle or your backpack for emergency situations, because this thing lights up the night. And I'll be doing a review on this in about a week from today. So go to the Wuben website and check out the X3 Owl and the X1 Falcon. These things are amazing, and you can get this flashlight for about $180 off their website, and I'm sure they're going to have some holiday sales. These knives are from the Montana Knife Company, and these are the highest quality knives I've ever carried or owned. These things are amazing. The craftsmanship and the work they put into this is unbelievable. And they are based out of Montana, and I believe Josh Smith is the knife maker or the knife smith that creates these great looking knives. And they do come with a Kydex sheet and a little belt loop where you can carry on there. But these things are super, super sharp. And I've carried this on my camping trips, and I've cut meat, I've cut items with this, and these things are super, super sharp. The great thing about this is if your knife goes dull, you can send it back to the Montana Knife Company and they will sharpen it at no charge. But these things are great. Now the prices range anywhere from $150 to up to $300 or more, depending on what model you get. But having a great knife with you when you're outdoors is just important as having a bottle of water, because this thing could save your life, not only for survival, but for protection. So check out Montana Knife Company, and like I said, these knives are superb, high quality, great craftsmanship, and awesome customer service. Now, if you're looking for a great axe to carry when you go camping or when you're out in the woods, check out beavercrafttools.com. And these are made in the Ukraine, but Beavercraft is another high quality tool that you can take when you get the outdoors. Now check this out. This is a high quality Craftsman Beavercraft Axe. And it does come with a belt loop that you can put on your belt and drop the axe in it. It does come with a sheath to protect the blade. But this is great for cutting wood, for chopping branches. But the craftsmanship on this too is also amazing. And Beavercraft definitely puts the work in here. But I carry this when I go camping in my camping box, and I use this to cut tender wood, branches, and so I can make a fire. But having a good axe with you is very important also. You know, it's a survival tool as well as those knives from Montana Knife Company. Great axe. So, like I said, check out beavercraft.com. Great customer service, and I'm sure you would enjoy this when you're outdoors. Now, you see me drink coffee all the time on my camping videos, and you know, in the past I've been using a jet boil, and you know, the jet boil is great to have, but it does have some cons to it, especially when it's really cold out. I have a problem with the gas lighting, or if it's really windy, I have a hard time regulating the keeping the flame. But don't get me wrong, jet boil is a great piece of equipment. But what I found that works best for me is the Stoke Voltaics Joule. This thing is a portable electric cooker. You can do drink, you can warm up soups, you can also pop popcorn. And you know, it comes with a electrical cord, and this thing has saved me a couple times while I'm out there camping. And it heats up and boils water in about 6 minutes. It's not as fast as a jet boil, but this thing, it still boils water. And the drawback to having something like this is you need an electrical source. Whether you have a power station or you have shore power available, because this thing draws about 500 watts. So if you don't have a power station that can handle 500 watts, you would have a hard time boiling water. So, but most of the places I go to, I have my power stations, and I will talk about those in just a second, or electrical shore power. And I also have my 2,000 watt inverter in my camper van and my camper if I decided I wanted to boil water. But this thing's pretty cool. It's got a neoprene sleeve. It does have the outlets for the power. And like I said, you can adjust the bottom for boil or the drink, eat, and pop. And when I say pop, it does cook popcorn. And you can go to the Stoke Voltaics website, check out the Joule, and these go about $110, and they're really sturdy, but it feels really great. It has a really nylon handle, a little clip, and like I said, a neoprene sleeve along with a cover with a strainer. So check them out. They're about, like I said, $110, $120. I'm sure they will go on sale. But the Joule, this thing rocks, especially if you are a big coffee drinker or just want to boil water or have some soup or even popcorn. The next product I want to talk about is a product from iHood. Now, iHood makes great heated vests, jackets, socks, and gloves. And I was able to try the heated vests and the puffer jacket, which I just did a video. So check out our video on the puffer jacket. It was released just a couple of days ago. And I go a little bit more in detail with those jackets. But these jackets have an electrical heating system in there using a battery. Now all the iHood heated jackets, vests, and socks and their hand warmers or gloves, they all come with an external battery. This right here is the power source for the jackets, and these are all interchangeable with their vests, jackets. So, you know, I could charge all three and just leave them in the bag, and then when I'm ready to use the jackets, I can just take these out. But the puffer jacket, which I just did the review on, is amazing. It's not only soft, but the quality of these jackets are amazing. And if you go to iHoodwarm.com, and I put the link up there, you could get a puffer jacket right now for about $170, and I believe there's a sale going on too. The heated vests, they're actually having a huge sale. It's 35% off on their vests, and if you buy 2 vests, they are 45% off your order. So you can pick up one almost at half price. Now the vests range anywhere between $140 and $180 depending on what you have. The puffer jacket is going to be a little bit higher. It's about $180, but it does have hand sleeves that your thumbs slip in to warm the back of your hand, and I thought that was pretty awesome. They all do come with a hood, and the heating elements that you have in there will keep you warm. But I've used the soft shell jacket, the puffer jacket, and the vest this past fall in our fall camping series, and it kept me super warm. But check them out. These are great, and like I said, I just did a video on the puffer jacket, so check it out on our channel. And these would make a great gift for your outdoors person. And they do make men's, women's, and they do have different color and sizes available. When you spend a lot of time outdoors, whether you're fishing, hunting, camping, you can, or you will, or maybe you have encountered an emergency situation. And having a good individual first aid kit, or IFAK, is very important. I cut my finger or sliced my finger with a knife on one of my camping trips. It was pretty deep. I didn't need stitches, but I was able to take care of the situation and address it using my IFAK, or individual first aid kit, from mymedic. And these 2 items here, I carry one in my van and I carry one in my camper. These things are amazing. When you go to mymedic.com and you check out their med kits, they have, I mean, tons of stuff, from smaller packs where you can carry in a backpack. They even have one for the bicycle to carry with you. But these 2 are my favorites. The first one here is the mymedic, and this one's a waterproof case that it comes with, just because I spend a lot of time around the water, and I just didn't want this, you know, thing to get soaked or soggy. But this thing is a waterproof case, and it is loaded with medical gear. Everything from bandages to blister mods to eye saline to liquid bandages to, I mean, everything you need to take care of an emergency until you get to a higher facility or higher care is in this box. And I am really pleased with the items that have come in here. And as you use them, you can also go to the website and get resupplied. and add them into the kits. And they also come with, a lot of them have tourniquets now, and a cat tourniquet, which is a combat application tourniquet, is one of the most important pieces that you can have. If you do have bleeding and need to apply a tourniquet, those are the best things to have on yourself or nearby. Because if you cut an artery, whether it's your femoral artery, your brachial, and you hurt that artery, there will be a lot of blood loss, and you need to stop the bleeding. And you know, that could be the difference between life and death. But this one, like I said, it's in a hard case shell, sort of like a little Pelican box. This one right here is in a backpack, and this one goes in the van, and it is everything from gauze mods to gloves. And in the big side of the pack, and I'll show you that here, loaded with gear, everything from superwash, puncture wounds, space blankets, to, you know, chest seals, a one-way CPR mask, bags, and treatment relief, ointments, bandages, you name it, it is in this backpack. And if you go to mymedic.com, you can check out the different varieties of IFAKs that they have. These right here range anywhere from $200 to $300. And I want to say, if you're going to get a first aid kit or an IFAK, you know, don't skimp on something that will save your life, or help you save a life. You know, you can get those cheap ones on Amazon, but I highly recommend that you get a good quality kit to carry with you. And mymedic, they do offer a discount for military first responders, and they do have a sale going on as well. But check them out. They, you know, don't skimp on a first aid kit, especially when it's your life or other lives or your family and loved ones' lives are on the line. But mymedic.com. So these are the soft cases from Front Runner. They are awesome, and I put my dry goods and stuff in here. When you open it up, it's got a lot of storage in the top flap. You also have little pouches here to protect mesh pouches, and then you have a divider in the middle where you can separate items. And like I said, these are great for dry goods, your spices, and stuff like that. But they do have a nylon outer with some really heavy duty webbing, and these are stackable on each other, but these are available at the Front Runner website. And like I said, this fits perfect in the van. I plan to get 2 or 3 more that I can stack on there. This right here is the Front Runner Wolf Pack, and it's a hard plastic storage box, and they do have 4 latches on this thing. They do come with a flat cover or a extended raised cover, but I like the flat cover. If you do get another box, they interlock or fit into these channels, and they make stacking them very, very awesome. Now when you lift up the top, I mean, it's just a typical cover with 4 latches, and they do have a seal, a rubber seal around the edges to keep your items dry. But not much to them. You know, they are just a good storage box. And what is really awesome is the flat packs are made to fit right in there. They seal right up, you put the cover on, and they go right in there. So if you want to protect, you know, your soft shell bags, or you want to place them, if it's raining out, you can put them in this wolf pack box and then stack them up. So these go for about $79 on the Front Runner Outfitters website. And like I said, they are lids are interchangeable with the high lid and the flat lid, and they are stackable. But these make a great storage solution. They do make different sizes, but check them out. And this is a great storage solution for your outdoor enthusiasts. So when I talk about power management or solar power generators, there are many out there. And what has worked for me has been the Bluetti power stations. And this one right here is a smaller version. This is an EB3A, and it's about 268 watt hours. So this thing here would be perfect for your day trips, powering a fridge if you're going on a family gathering. This thing is, you know, perfect for that. You do have some AC inputs, you do have a DC cigarette lighter charger there, a light, and some USB-C and a USB-A ports. But this one, you know, like I said, it's great for going on some day trips or some little family get-togethers. This one right here, I think right now on the Bluetti website, it's about $260, $280, anything like that. If you're looking for a little bit more power, this one right here is the AC60. And this thing is a 600 watt power station. And it does have a little bit more outlets on here. It does have a little bit more power. It also has a wireless charging output as well. They both have wireless charging outputs. And this one also has a light in the back. The AC60s come with a expandable battery option where you can double the battery capacity of the watt hours with this power station. Now, the AC60, they're going to be roughly about $500. They're a little bit more, but they provide a lot of power. And like I said, you know, these are expandable up to 2,000 watt hours if you get two expansion batteries, the B80 to go with this. But I've been using these to, you know, power up my 12-volt cooler or refrigerator. And, you know, this one is, like I said, bigger than the EB3A. This one is going to be for something like if you're going on a 2 or 3 day trip. And now they are all solar power panels compatible. You can charge them up either with your car lighter, with your solar power, or with shore power. But this is a great power station. Okay, the next Bluetti product is the AC180P. This is a brand new product on their line from Bluetti, and I just released a video this morning, Sunday, what's today? The 10th of December. So go check it out, and I go a little bit in depth of the power station as well as testing it. But this one right here is the AC180P, and I really don't know what the P stands for, but I know it is powerful. Now, the unit before this was just a 180, and that one put out about 1,100 of watt hours. This is the same size, same weight, but now it's over 1,400 watt hours in this power station. So Another cool feature is the accents. Check out the color on this thing. Bluetti usually uses blue or gray, but this one is in orange. This one has 11 outputs or inputs as well, whichever way you want to call them, for your devices. And this thing weighs about 37 pounds. So it's not a light, I mean, it's light, but it's not something that, you know, you can take when you go backpacking. This one here, because it's 1800 watts, this one will last a little bit longer than the AC60. I've taken this with me to work. I powered my cooler, no problem. My fridge stays cold and cool for several days. And this one is solar power panel compatible up to 500 watts. I think it just kicked on. Oh, no it didn't. That's the other one down below. And this one is solar power panel compatible up to 500 watts. And I don't have any solar power panels that are 500 watts. I would love to have some so I can charge up this AC 180p, but it does also have wireless charging on the top, and that is a 15 watt output. So this unit itself is going, I want to say it's probably going to be between $1,000 and $1,200, but I believe when they launch this on their website, they will probably have a really good sale this month for Christmas. So check out bluettipower.com for any of these solar powered power stations. But these are amazing. Check this out, how to stay warm in the winter. Here you go. This is a diesel heater made by a company called Vevor. And this is a 5 kilowatt diesel heater. And the tank and everything is all integrated. And this will be going into my camper van, and I'll run the air ducts to keep my camper warm in the winter. Now the difference between a buddy heater or propane heater and a diesel heater is a buddy heater or a propane heater has wet heat. And what happens is with your breathing at night, it will create condensation either in your tent, your camper, or in your van. And condensation, we all know, it'll get wet. It'll coat the inside. You'll feel it drip. So the alternative to that is using a diesel heater, which puts out dry heat. Now this one right here, Vevor, like I said, is going to go in the van. It's remote control, as well as the wiring 12 volts. So, you know, this thing will be a perfect addition to the camper van. So if you're looking to get something for your tent, camper, your truck, or your van, check out these diesel heaters by Vevor. If you go to vevor.com, you will see the different types of diesel heaters available. Like I said, this one's a 5 kilowatt. I don't know if that is too big for the van, but I know that these things put out some heat from people that I've known to have used these. You can get these on Amazon for about $105. Right now, I think there's some coupons you can clip and get $10 off. You can probably get this for about $100 right now. So this would make a great addition for any outdoor enthusiast, whether you're boondocking or camping or overlanding. Having a diesel heater with you during the winter months is a very good item to have to stay warm. You know, having a rear camera in something as big as a Promaster is very important to me because I can't see items or objects that are in the back. And Umbar has allowed me to use this in the van. So I have a backup camera and I have a front dash cam camera. And they're all, it's an easy install. You know, it's an all 12 volt plug. I'm probably gonna hardwire this in, and they come with all the hardware that you need for it, the directions, the manual, and it's a great item, I guess, if you have something as big as a van or a truck, especially if you're doing a lot of towing, like a boat or a trailer. But Umbar makes a great dash cam, and this, like I said, is going to go into the Promaster van. If you go to Amazon, you can get this for $89, or you can go to umbars.com and check out more info you'd like to see on this. But for a 4K dash cam front and back, this is a really good deal for a gift. So umbar.com, 3-channel dash cam. Well, that is the 2023 gift buying guide, and I hope that I gave you some ideas of some gifts that you can get your outdoor enthusiasts or your family members or your loved ones. But again, I want to wish all of you a great holiday season, and thank you for all our supporters. If you're not a supporter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there below, or here, wherever, all on the screen, and become a subscriber. Also, check out our new Patreon page, and it is Semper Gumbie, and we are gonna get everything ready for the 2024 year, and we got some really exciting things. But again, thank you for your support, and Merry Christmas to all of you. From Semper Gumbie, I'm out.